Okay, now, round two. The liberal media is blaming on Rush, or, I don't know. You might think it's so smart about this one. Well, guess what? Oh, well, can be civilized. Well, you're not going to hear this from the liberal media, except resist. We much, give me a break. Oh boy. Anyways, you're gonna hear the rest of it as it unfolds right before your very eyes, and who knows? And don't forget tomorrow. I'll give a little sneak preview for tomorrow's final closing time fighter video commentary. You mean? Oh yeah, I know. Friday. You know what that means. So what are you waiting for? Final closing time fighter video commentary. Closing time factor video commentary thoughts starts right now. Why am I supposed to say that if I were you? Time. Someone's gotta say it. This is the final closing time factor video commentary thoughts. Oh yes, it's Thursday, November 3rd, year 2011. Me, LH Music, and this is the final closing time factor video commentary thoughts. Now, the liberal media has jumped on Rush or anyone else can be civilized on this one. So you might think it's round two of this cane harassment thing. Well, guess what? You may not be the not you may not gonna hear this, but I will tell you, but I will well, I will tell you something. Now we just do this a little bit sound bites of this liberal media thing as far as we concerned about that one, and why? Oh, because oh yeah, here it is. Because you might think it's so smart about this one. Because Al Sharpton, you might think it's so smart with resist we much. There's no greater harmony. Besides this, according to Rush Limbaugh's website, rushlimbaugh.com, and you might think it's so smart that no greater. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Interviews with Jonathan Capehart. And you might think it's so smart about the racial harmony than Rush Limbaugh. Sharpton, I think you got it all wrong. It's Rush Limbaugh, not Rush Limbaugh. And you try to blame it on who Rush. It's all about Rush. You liberal media people out there, you might think it's so smart about. You think it's so funny, haven't you, Sharpton? Well, guess what? You call proper Negro? Yeah, Barack the Magic Negro. Oh, Sharpton. You know why? Because I don't understand you. I don't understand you, Al Sharpton. Why are you trying to blame it on Rush? On purpose. And so is Joy Behar. You know her from The View, and now she's got her own liberal show. She interviews you know who, that's right, Ann Coulter. You can catch Ann Coulter commentary on my website, lhmusictimefactor.weebly.com. Just want to let you know. Anyways, Ann Coulter, that's why. You know who. You might think it's Clarence Thomas or whatever, Mr. Capehart. Some people don't even listen. Joy just does an interview with Ann Coulter. It says, your friend Rush did he call Obama the magic Negro? What does that mean? And not you, man. Joy, You don't call Brock the magic Negro, do you? You might think it's so smart. Who do you think you are? Joy. You might think it's so smart about racism, or maybe you just don't even know it about Barack Obama. I know Obama fails. That's fails. And you might think it's so smart about this the liberal media. Well, guess what? Here's your purpose, Joy Behar. Why can't you just pick somebody your own size? And you always talk about let me see your shades, let me see your birth certificate. Birth certificate. Guess what? Guess what? Because you don't have agenda, Behar. You didn't even hear. That's why you're a total idiot. That's right. You're a total idiot, and why? Because you don't know the truth. So be it. Then you got Lawrence O'Donnell. Oh God. MSNBC's The Last Word had Tom Brokaw. You might think it's got his new book, The Time of Our Lives, a conversation about America. Give me a break, Tom Brokaw. And now you might think that Tom Brokaw is saying that Rush Limbaugh in his own book. Surprisingly, you might think it's took the airwaves, declare to you a self. You're such a hating liberal. Well, let me get back to the subject to you. Oh, Donald, you're so funny. You know what? You're laughing. You're laughing too much. Hope you get a heart attack. Oh, Donald. And so are you, Brokaw. You might think you're so smart about hating liberals? Here's your worst nightmare. Brokaw. You don't care. Why are you trying to blame it on Rush? Rush, you always try to all this. Oh, God. This is what happens. This is what happens. Stupid pictures up. This is what happens when you try to blame it on Rush. So you might think you try to blame it on Rush, did you? Al Sharpton, and so is Joy Behar, and so is you know who. That's right, Lawrence O'Donnell. You liberals. That's right. All of you liberals don't have agenda. All you liberals don't have agenda. Just full of lies. Could be a wall of truth or could be a wall of lies, if I just say so myself. Take a look at this. This is, go to Rush. Oh, let's see. Oh boy, here it is. This is Tom Brokaw. Politics Nation, that is. This is Joy Behar. You know, and so is. Now, what these three idiots compared to? Blame it on you know who. Rush. Limbaugh. And why? And why? I'll tell you why. Because those three idiots doesn't make sense at all. I mean, those three whole confiscating idiots doesn't make sense at all. And let me tell you something. You've been shattered by the liberal media. Well, guess what? Here's your worst nightmare, liberals, or should I say, liberal media. Why can't you just pick somebody your own size? Why can't you, Al Sharpton? Why can't you, Joy Behar? Why can't you? You know who, Lawrence O'Donnell. Pick somebody your own size. And you wonder why? Because you're trying to blame it on Rush. Or anyone can be civilized. Because you don't have agenda. Because I tell you what the thing is, we conservatives are not going to stand this anymore. I know, round two. I sound like Mark Levin. But I'll tell you this, Mister Noah. You know, that's why I call liberals or know-it-alls. You want to know why? Because that's liberal media pressure. That's liberal media bias pressure. Pressure. And that's not nice to fault Mother Nature. I'm sorry. But guess what? You'll be sorry. You'll be the first to know that. Because we are conservatives. And we cannot stand you anymore. Pure and simple. Because the real conservative truth lives here. That's right. The real conservative truth lives here. So liberal media bias pressure is horrible. Well, what's good is good, what's bad is bad. So you, Al Sharpton, you might think it resist we much. And so you, Joy Behar and Lawrence O'Donnell, you should all rush an apology. If you don't, I will scream at the top of my darn lungs, and you're gonna get what you deserve. Period. Now, what do you have to say for yourself? Al Sharpton, Joy Behar, and Lawrence O'Donnell. You guys, liberal medias, I'll tell you, those liberal medias, people don't stand a chance. Pure and simple. Anyways, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I feel better. And round two is over with. Checkmate, Al Sharpton. So are you, Joy Behar and Lawrence O'Donnell. You lose. 3 losers are losers. You liberal media bias. Now you know the rest of the story. Anyways, that's it. I feel better already. And tomorrow, we're going to have some fun. Thank God it's Friday. Yay! Friday! I know! I know. I get too carried away, but who needs it anyways? Anyways, don't forget to Facebook me and follow me at facebook.com/LHMusicTime. So it's twitter.com/LHMusicTime. And check my website, lhmusictimefactor.weebly.com, for the LH Music Time Factor website. And you can check my fan page, you know what it means, at facebook.com/pages/LH Music Time Factor. And and one more thing. You liberal medias bias. You have no agenda. Because you know why? Because the real conservative truth lives here. And they earn it. Okay. That's all I can say. Trust me about that. Anyways, we gotta go. LH Music is signing off, and we will be the real conservative key for the real conservative answers. And why? Because the real conservative truth lives here. See you tomorrow, and we're out the door. And go with God's blessings. Go, bye bye. Somebody's gotta say it. This is the final closing time. I never even got to thoughts.